Hello and welcome back to Pentiment. We are here at the beginning of Act 2 and it's a whole new ball game. There's an option to go to bed. What am I supposed to be doing? I recorded the last episode only like 30 minutes ago. I took a break to eat a snack. But I don't remember for the life of me if I'm supposed to go to bed or if I'm supposed to be going to do something. I'm supposed to go visit Klaus, right? It feels strange to be being back in Kearsarge, back in Tassing. I haven't talked to anyone here in years. I just stopped by Klaus's house to see how he's been. Alright, that is what we will do. I just find it strange that I have the option to go to bed. This room is sparse compared to what I'm used to. Yeah, we get it. You're a big rich man now. The Golden Hand guest room? Hello, Hannah. We don't know you. Hello, Andreas. How are you enjoying your stay? It's been wonderful, Hannah. Thank you. This will be remembered. Oh, good. You're in the best room me have. I'm glad it's to your liking. Was there anything else? No, thank you. Until later. I'll be in tow. Excuse me. I guess we go downstairs now. What the hell? My man started moonwalking. That was super weird. Alright, that takes us to the meadow. Ah, okay. So are we up, hey, hold on, where are we? Good day, Master Mahler. Killian. Nico. Ah, Master Mahler, is it? Hello, and welcome to the Golden Hand. I am Nico Berger. I own this land house and run it with my wife, Hannah, and our son, Killian. I believe my boy helped you do your room. Is it to your liking? It's lovely, thank you. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. When you arrived in town, one of the locals said you lived here a few years back. Yes, I worked for the Abbey as an artist. Ah, I see. I heard that you were involved in solving a murder. Well, yes, out of necessity. The wrong man was being accused of the crime. A friend of mine. I heard it was the town's stonemason, revenge for a love affair gone wrong. Ah, so is that what happened? Like he was having an affair with this woman, and they had a child? That would explain why it's out in the woods, hidden away. Because I was like, why is this not in the town cemetery? And the Baron either had them killed or accidentally did something that resulted in their death. I don't know. Interesting. I still don't think that Lucky did it, but... Alright. I just find it to be an interesting story. Oh well, I should let you get to your day. Until later. Until then. I'm never going to get over the fact that we didn't get them to tell us the truth. Hello, Andreas. You look amazing. I want to dress like you. I hope you sing a song for us. Alright, out into the rain we go. I mean, the town can't be that different. Although this is... Okay, now I recognize where we are because there's that statue. But, this building was not here, so they've just built it. Okay, Otto, just do it. You know it's the right thing. I don't understand why this is so hard for you. Otto, I'm scared. It's dangerous to cross the abbot. Would you prefer the alternative? You don't need to do that, Otto. I understand. I'm just saying... Andreas? Andreas Mahler? It's good to see you again, old friend. Otto, you're looking well. This is my apprentice, Caspar Ziegler from Salzburg. Salzburg is a small city located on the river Salzach and founded on Roman ruins. Rumors of violence and rebellion in the city are becoming more common. Caspar's hometown. We're about in the 30 Years' War, are we not? It's 1525. If it hasn't started yet, I think it has started, right? Because it ends in 1548, right? So it was actually probably had started even last time, but it was like the very, very beginnings of it. So yeah, we're right in the middle of presumably the first phase or the second phase. It's been a while. I know there's like the French phase, the Swedish phase, the Austrian phase. I don't remember if the Austrian. I mean, the Austrians are just kind of involved the whole time. But yeah, it's a whole big thing. I mean, it was the most. Wasn't it the deadliest war in human history before World War One, or maybe like at least in European history? I don't know if it, like, if you go back to like ancient China and India or something, there might be bigger. But ancient wars, their numbers are hard to trust. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. Good day. Ah, that answers that. I thought he might be your son. We don't grow them that fast, even in Nuremberg. I've only been married 7 years. Oh no, I didn't mean to click that! No, I wanted to make the joke! Son of a bitch. I wish there was like an undo option, but I'm also glad there's not. Eva and I just had our first, little Otto, though we call him Otz. There he is. So you did get married to Ava. That's good to hear. Congratulations to you both. That's wonderful news. Thank you. It's been a trial with Dad gone, but Clara and Ursula help out where they can. Ursula's going to be a little older now, right? Because she was, I would have to guess, 2, maybe 3. She couldn't really speak to us. She just like kind of made sounds and like hinted at words. So I would guess she was 2. 7 years ago, so she'd be like 9, 10. He lived a surprisingly long time, considering his profession and previous stroke. Not long enough for me. Not long enough for Otz. Dr. Stoltz said it was another stroke, while he was sleeping, thankfully. I know Eva wrote to you about my father's death, Andreas. Why didn't you write back? Yeah, that's a good-ass question. Why didn't I write back? I'm sorry, things got busy after I left Tassing. Sorry to interrupt, but I should be heading back. Who are you? I feel like I should remember your face, but I can't place it. I don't know which is more insulting. If I don't recognize that I remember him at all, or if I'm like, I forgot about you. Is this Martin, maybe? Martin was a kid. I mean, he was like a teenager, like a young adult by this time period standards, I would guess. I mean, he was married. So and had a child. So he literally was an adult, at least by like biological standards. Well, that felt weird. Never mind. Anyway, I'm just gonna say the first one. This is Martin. Okay. Oh, don't trouble yourself. It's me, Martin. Remember? Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my throat. This is what I get for recording an episode mere minutes after having eaten. Oh yes, of course. Hello, Martin. You've grown. I don't want to go full Padme. Or I guess Anakin's the one that said, or they both say it to each other. She's like, Annie, my, how you've grown, or something like that. And he says something like, you've grown far more beautiful, I mean. For a senator, I mean. And it's all very cringe and weird. Of course, hello, Martin. Hello, sorry to run, but I have to... You do a lot of running. Are you going to tell me to eat shit, by the way? I'm going to try to give him a blank slate. You know, it's been 7 years, but it's... You know, old habits die hard. I have to get to the sheep back to the farm. As much as I love whiling away the hours in the meadow, I have a lot to attend to. Otto, I'll see you at the meeting later. Andreas, until later. I'll be in tow. Your kid was, like, a newborn. So, the last time I saw Martin, this is true. The last time I saw you, you were running away. He was sneezing. Seemed to hate being here. Even his mother cat said that he always sneezed when he was in the meadow. Strange. Hold on. I'm gonna... A crackpot theory time. I don't think this is Martin. I think the real Martin is dead or gone or something like that. And some other person has shown up. That explains why I didn't recognize him. And he's not sneezing. And Martin is like the key to all of this story. I think. I don't think he murdered the Baron, but I think something is going on. Is it strange, or are you just confused? No, it's definitely strange. I know what I saw. Are you sure? Good to see you, Martin, if that is your name. Pain in my ass. Alright, maybe it is Martin. What's this about a meeting? Is something happening in town? I can't believe how much Martin's changed. Yeah, I want to stay on this subject. True. He's like the prodigal son. Took over his father's farm after Franz died. He's been a much better husband to Brigitte and provider for Kat. I don't believe you. Franz died? How's little Wolf doing? Alright, well, Wolf, I don't think is a baby, because it's been 7 years. Franz's heart gave out. Local legend says he was screaming at Kat and he dropped dead. Not that I want anyone to suffer, but few were sad to see that man go. I honestly can't remember who Franz was. And little Wolf, he died a few months after you left. Oh. Okay, well that's sad. I guess that explains why he was still a baby. I think Martin still feels guilty about it. We're not even going to comment on that? What's this about a meeting? You've picked an interesting time to visit. Come by the town commons in a while. I think you'll be interested to hear what I have to say. I'll consider it, thanks. I hope to see you there. Until later. I mean, it's not like I have a prior arrangement with Klaus. I can go see him some other time. Ah, the mini-petaled cinquefoil. It grows so easily, so I'm considered a weed. Yeah, we've read all this, but also there's an achievement for finding a bunch of different kinds of flowers, and I swear we clicked on all of them, but I guess maybe they're not all available until Act 2. Same with the pets. There's one in Act 2. I just hope we got them all in Act 1. I think we got 2 cats and 2 dogs in Act 1, right? Let's head up to the mill, see if Elsa and Paul, I think was the kid's name. That's Paul's drawings. Still nothing going on here. Their house is locked. I suppose that makes some sort of sense. Oh, hello. Andreas, I had heard you were back in class, and God bless you. God bless you, Father Thomas. It's good to see you again. Hopefully this visit will be less eventful than your last. Passing has enough going on as it is. We have our bonfire for St. John's Eve tomorrow night. People get up to all sorts of mischief. Yeah, I don't know what this is. St. John's, the feast and celebration of St. John the Baptist, beginning at sunset on June 23rd, coincides with Midsummer's Day and the summer solstice. Well, the summer solstice and midsummer change dates every year. So if it's always June 23rd, it doesn't really coincide with it. It's just pretty close. And then it is my job to hear their confessions in the days that follow. Not to mention the grumbling of the peasants are making. That's just talk, brother. No need to scare our guests with such things. I'm sure if there's trouble, Master Mahler will be the first to stick his nose in it. I will fucking kill you. I hope that's an option. I'm gonna break bad. I'm going full Walter White. I've never watched Breaking Bad. That's actually not true. I've seen like 4 episodes of it. I've tried to watch the first season several times, and I just can't get into it, even though I know it's supposed to be amazing. And I'm sure if I got through the first season, it'd be fine, but that's neither here nor there. Why are you always such an asshole? You have no appreciation for how privileged your life is. I think I'm well aware. At least, I mean, I, breaking the fourth wall, am well aware. And I feel like Andreas is aware. He references it fairly often. I mean, maybe not fairly often, but he makes allusions to it. It's easy enough for you to come and go. You don't have to live with the consequences. I was kicked out! The people in town resented the Abbey for Lucky's death. Yeah, probably because he shouldn't have been executed. That wasn't my decision. It probably contributed to their current agitation. They blamed the Abbey for his death, when they should blame you, since you're the one who testified against him. I will knock your teeth out, brother. It would have been better for everyone if you had simply allowed Brother Piero to die. After all, he only had a few years left anyway. You're a buffoon and a coward who hides behind his habit. Friends, there's no need for such ire. Oh, but there is, Father Thomas. You have, as of yet, no reason to feel my wrath, but it shall be turned upon you at a moment's notice, if the need arises. Forgive me, Father Thomas. I let my passions get the better of me. Besides, that's not even why I came down here. I actually came to speak to you on the abbot's behalf, Andreas. Oh my god, what is it? Father Granot would like to invite you to the library tomorrow morning if you're interested in purchasing some of our books. Oh, is that right? Is that so? You want me to give you money? The abbot just had me run off, and now he wants me back. The abbey's finances must be dire if Father Gano is selling out the library. I could take a look. The past few years have been good for me. Good. These books aren't of much value anymore. Perhaps they will be good to you. The library is not quite ready yet, as it does not see much use. If you could come by tomorrow morning, Mother Illuminata can show you what's available. Mother Illuminata? So Mother Cecilia's gone? I got dead, probably? Yes. Mother Cecilia passed a few years ago. Well, I suppose Illuminata knows the book library better than anyone. But anyway, sure. But I can't guarantee I'll buy anything. Oh, I don't care. Father Gano just sees this as an opportunity. And Andreas, I apologize for my harsh words before. It was rash. I appreciate you apologizing. I will attempt to sheath my saber for now. Brother Piero was a pious man and a skilled artist. We miss him. I appreciate you saying that. I miss him too. Excellent. I'm so glad you two were able to work things out. Oh, Father Thomas, do you have a moment to speak inside the church? Yes, I think so. Why? A private matter. Ooh, of course, of course. Until tomorrow, God bless you, Andreas. Is there any way I could get a peek ski? Old Lady, or Our Lady of the Labyrinth. The Abbot's Invitation. Alright, so there's Martin. Widow Kimperin. Alright, she wasn't a widow last time. There's so many people I want to see. Is Klaus a Drucker? If he is, I don't want to go in... I think he probably is, right? I want to go to the Gertners. I'm sure they're like at whatever this meeting is. Yeah, it seems like nobody's home. Casper, this is my old stomping grounds, where I used to bring back all the ladies and the men. Yeah, no one's available. Although I swear I could go into the Druckner house, right? Anton, I don't know you. Do I? Hello, Master Muller. Oh, you know my name. Oh, that's the Zimmerman house, not the Drucker house. Drucker. I don't... What, did I call them the Druckners earlier? I can go in here. Alright, I'm gonna... I apologize, but I need to make sure this is not Klaus, because I think Klaus would, like, lock me out of, why can't I ever remember... What's the button? J. That's not the button I've been using, but this works. I want to go to people. Now, where the hell Klaus is, who knows? I imagine he'll be towards the... Okay, well, never mind. What's the difference? Wait, where are all the people? I guess it reset on the time jump? Well, that's annoying. Alright, whatever. There's no one in here. So why is their door open? Unless they're over here to the far right. Yeah, that's Klaus, alright. Magdalene. Bah. I'm gonna talk. But I kind of regret my decision. Andreas. I'm sorry, Klaus. I know it's been a long time. Why would you be mad at me? Other than... You blame me for Lucky's death, maybe? 7 years. 7 years and nothing from my friend Andreas. First Bert, then Marie, just after Magdalene was born. Wait, are they both dead? Bert was my favorite! What the fuck? My wife always thought highly of you. I can't believe you didn't write back after I told you they had passed. I'm sorry, I should have written. What the f... I'm gonna cry, bro. Yes, you should have. I should have. Too late for that now. Boopy bobo. Oh, hello. She likes you. You're business seems to have grown. What are you printing? The 12 articles. They were originally written by Swabian peasants who were demanding changes from their lords. By the way, I learned where Swabia is. It's the state like immediately to the west of Bavaria, I believe, in Germany today. Freedom was serfdom. Or freedom from serfdom, freedom to hurt and use the words of God and... Oh, hunt. That makes a lot more sense. And use the words as God intended. Oh my lord, why can't I read? Freedom to hunt and use the woods as God intended. Freedom from compulsory labor. Abolition of the inheritance tax. Fair appraisal of rent. The return of property to common use and ownership. Bavaria isn't Swabia, but their complaints are just as valid as the peasants of Tuscany. Ah, so this is Otto's cause. He's caught your ear already, The abbot has been squeezing the peasants for years. Now he's squeezing the townsfolk, and we're pushing back. Their cause is righteous, Andreas. If you haven't seen the Gertners lately, you should visit them. And Otto had you print these? Yes. Why? Well, I didn't think he could read. He can't, but just about everyone else in town can. He speaks. I print. Just trying to do my part, I suppose. I'm sorry. I'm still not in the mood for this late reunion. Come back for dinner tomorrow. You should go to the comments, hear what Otto has to say. It's worth hearing. Of course, I will see you then. Be good while we're gone. Don't think it's lost on me that when the game first started, we had plans to meet the Druckers for dinner, and I didn't go. So I'm going to do my best to be here. Gab gab garoo! So we just don't get to eat? A cold reunion. So many people. Everyone, listen. We all know why we're here. Nothing I'm going to say will be a surprise. Nothing I'm going to say hasn't already been spoken behind closed doors, whispered to your neighbors. Nothing I'm going to say is untruthful, so it's time we started saying it openly. Year after year, the Abbey has found new ways to tax the peasants. Piece by piece, the Abbey has taken away our rights to use God's forest to support our families. Law after law gets heaped upon us, restrictions on how we can pay rent. Limits on where we can move, who we can wed. And now the death tax, which once claimed only our best animal and garment, takes half our estate. No consideration for widows, no consideration for children. What about the town council, the Rathaus? Rathouse? Rathouse, is probably how that's pronounced. A community town hall where people meet, typically a council that governs day-to-day affairs under the authority of a lord. Surely that is a sign that the abbot wishes to share his powers, to listen to our grievances. You have a good heart, Ulrich. You always want to see the best in people. Alright, we're at 24 minutes. But no. The council is a way for the abbot to divide us, to pit a favored few against the many. This is not charity. Only greed and desperation drive Father Gano. I've been saying it for years, bitch. You'd think that if the abbot could, he'd steal a dead man's soul from heaven itself. And when we protested, what did Father Gano do? He locked the shrine of St. Moritz. That's fucked. He won't allow the people of this town, the farmers of this land, to pray before the relic. Now, when we most need the intercession of our saint, the abbot has shut us out. Father Gano's actions aren't just, they aren't Christian. We've endured this abuse for far too long. It's time we let the abbot know we won't take it anymore. We're not gonna take it! Yeah. Yeah! Yeah! Hannah, you are the inn owner, right? Or the wife of the inn owner? Soldiers are already patrolling nearby towns. If you push against the abbey, you'll incur the Duke's wrath. Also, now we're worrying about a duke and not a prince bishop. You could get the town razed and everyone killed. Or is this his third title? Archdeacon, Prince Bishop, and Duke. Are we playing Crusader Kings? Hannah's right. The Duke is a powerful force in Bavaria. You're playing a dangerous game, Otto. You lot are no match for trained soldiers. If you don't relent, you'll be ground into dust, just like the Swabian peasants. We could always grind you up instead, Linhart. Oh, that's the miller, you sack of shit. I don't know about this. I have a lot to look out for. They might be right if there are already soldiers around. We must stay blah blah blah. Don't be shy. Speak up if you have cause. Quote unquote Martin. If this winds up not being remotely the case, this is gonna be my favorite part about this playthrough, is when I just like lost my mind thinking it's like the fake Paul McCartney theory. We won't be overrun. The peasants of Swartzberg were able to take the city and have their cause heard. If the people can get the Archbishop of Salzburg to listen to them, then we can do the same with the abbot. Master Andreas, do you think my family in Salzburg is alright? Your family are merchants. I doubt they got mixed up in all that. I don't know. My dad and brothers aren't fighters, but anything's possible. Enough is enough. We can't stand by while the abbot continues treating us poorly. People all over Swabia are taking back their God-given rights. Why shouldn't we do the same? The fire rises, brothers! The revolution will not spare you, Linhart, or Stoltz. A righteous cause. Martin's right. We deserve better. We can do this. Well spoken, Martin. Everyone ought to consider what he said. Martin has proved dependable these last few years. But if the words of men can't persuade you, perhaps a sign from a greater power will. The abbot may have locked us out of our saint's shrine, but God has shown me that he is with us. I think that's all I should say for now. Thank you all for coming. Interesting. It looks like Clara, yeah. Good day, Andreas. I feel like that's not the way you would greet someone after not seeing them for 7 years. You would be like, Andreas, what are you doing here? Clara, it's been too long. It's lovely to see you again. Hello, Andreas. Eva, and Otz, I guess. I'm surprised to see you after your long absence from Tassing. At this rate, we thought we'd never see you again. What can I say? I miss the Alpine air. And the people, of course. How could you not? We're in the middle of a strange season. Ah, you found the Gertners. Your speech was very rousing, Otto. I swear they get better each time. I hope the Duke doesn't catch word of this, Otto. The town could suffer for it. We're past the point of caring, Molly. If you were in our position, you'd understand that. You're right, it's not my place to judge. I'm just concerned. It's appreciated, but we know the risks. Understood why many people hate the abbot. I would say I certainly do. Convince Otto to talk about his sign from God. Otto, did you really see a sign from God? Is that true? It is, Andreas, I swear. Come talk to me later. I'll tell you what I can, alright? Anyway, Andreas, you and Yura should come by the house for supper. Nothing would make me happy. I'd be delighted to have you. That sounds wonderful, Clara. We'll be there. Well, supper today or tomorrow? Because tomorrow I have plans. Hopefully you mean today. Okay, thank God. I lost track of what time of day it was. Go to the Gertners for supper. Alright, we're going to end the episode here, because we are actually not quite at 30 minutes. This is the shortest episode in a long time. But, very intrigued. It seems like we're in the midst of upheaval during the 30 Years' War, and I'm excited to see what happens and how this all ties back to the first act. And I can't wait to tell Father Granot to shove it up his ass. If you agree, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.